So, when last we left our group of adventurers, you all had left Melona, heading north, met a couple people along the way, including a ripped-in-half woman who was being eaten alive by giants. You guys met the CDC, led by Centaur Fauci. You made your way through the Hoofed Pass, where you guys had a little bit of a run-in with the Centaurs guarding, the Centaurmy guarding the Hoofed Pass, and after Vaden asked to speak to their manager, you guys had a relatively pleasant conversation with Priroda, ending with you all, at least Yasmorn and Mendicus, being on probation heading into Mother's Island. Once you made your way in, you guys went over to the Everrose tree, where you discovered that there was somebody else staying nearby, and in the morning you would discover it was just one person who bluffed, and it was actually, when they said there was multiple people there pointing the arrows at you, it was just the one guy. He eventually got afraid, broke off a piece of the Everrose tree, knowing that he shouldn't be there, and took off into the water. You guys chased him down in a being very hangry sort of way, drug him ashore, got him to apologize, and sent him on his way. You then continued your journey towards Mount Kamiri, where you came across a small puzzle, which after you solved, Kuzma stepped into a trap and was slung up in the air, in which you all were attacked by a group of Yeti. Relatively close call. You guys did make your way through that battle and continued farther up into Mount Kamiri. Vaden spotted a Aarakocra, an eagle or a bird-type person up in the sky, to which Kuzma summoned forth a owl, I believe, or an eagle.
Yep.
Yeah, an owl, and took off into the sky. Had a brief conversation with him. It went pretty well, all things considered. So you all continued north. Eventually made your way to a gap in the trail that you knew you had to either double back way out of the way, like almost back to the beginning out of the way, or jump across. After deciding to jump across, you all, through spells or just with Pavel's long arms or various means of getting across, you all got to the other side. Except for Kevin the Direwolf. Through your debating on what you guys should do with him, Yasmorn shouted out and cast Mage Hand that he could help him across, and Kevin plummeted beneath. He's not dead, but he's no longer talking to you guys, and he walked away. Yeah. And then you guys continued 1 or 2 more hours up the path, and eventually finally crested through where the clouds met the sky. And I believe that's where we're picking up. You have a few hours till nightfall. And you guys are just above the cloud line with nothing more than mountain above you. What are you doing?
Is there still a clear path we can take to follow, or is it just kind of like
I mean,
area at this point?
Other than right at the very beginning of the mountain range, there really hasn't been a clear path. You'd had Kevin leading you through for the
Sure wish we had Kevin right now.
Yeah, it's really too bad. Yeah. So Kuzma, where are we going?
Can I like make a survival check to just like see? I'm just trying to get to the top, I guess. That way I can see everything.
Absolutely, go for it.
Can I assist Kuzma so that he can be up higher so he can see the direction that he's going?
Absolutely. Roll one more time. Try to beat that 25. Yeah, tied. So double 25s. So as you kind of give him a different perspective on things, you continue on what you believe to be the most surefire way up the mountain. Pavel kind of giving you a boost to let you know that maybe the pathway to the left that you thought would lead up actually had the small patches of trees in the way, or would round back down or become too steep. So you do make good progress up the mountain. About an hour and a half before nightfall, so about 30 minutes into your climb, Kuzma, with that 25, you do see one of the Aarakocra flying nearby, seeming to fly in your direction.
I'm gonna wave at him.
Within a few seconds, he lands on a branch next to you.
Привет.
Привет. There are more of us coming this way. We are not here to stop you, but we have been sent. And he points towards Alcahest. For him.
For me?
No. For the Warforged. 3 people over from you. I wasn't even pointing anywhere close to you. I'm not sure how you got that mistaken.
You must ignore his lazy eye. He cannot always see in the right direction.
That's canon.
Well, I think you're mistaken, sir. I don't think we have a Warforged in this group.
Completely ignoring you at this point in time, he turns towards Alcahest and he says, Your sisters are up above. Your presence has been requested. You and Lilith are up above. Please come. We are bringing a chair for you to ride upon. And a few seconds later, kind of popping out from around a bend, are about 6 Aarakocra carrying a large chair attached to ropes. Real quick, I'm going to forward the message to you from Alcahest himself. I had him record this for you guys because he was sad he had to miss the game. So it isn't Telegram if you guys want to give it a quick listen to.
He gets to ride on a fucking chair up the mountain. What's he sad about?
What? Both of them? Well, I'll come with you. I'll meet you all at the top. I must go with them.
And with that, he gets on the chair without answering any of your questions. Because I don't feel... I don't know, if you guys want to ask something, I can try to do a shitty German accent or have him say it. You know.
Wait.
Where's my chair come? Are you sending chairs back down for the rest of I mean, I'll even take, like, a bench. Like, it doesn't have to be a comfortable one with a back like yours, but...
Yeah, mine's got to be like a love seat.
This one rocks when you sit in it.
What about a hammock? Can you just put me in a net and carry me up?
Ooh, that could work.
You won't be carried off and knit by
Hey,
strange.
I'm seriously worried about my boots. This has been a lot of snow.
I'd be okay with like a thick bed sheet.
And with that, there's only one of the Aarakocra left. It's the same one that showed up first.
So is that a no?
That would be a no.
Hey, who the hell is he kidnapping?
That's Alcahest.
Yasmo, do you not remember traveling with him?
Of course I know Alcest. I just don't know that that's him. Well, he's so far. From out here, it kind of looks like Vader.
You hit head.
God damn it! Now we're gonna have to sleep outside again.
Oh.
Not if we make it.
He did want to give you guys. Let me check real quick.
I hope it's alcohol.
I don't think he would trust you guys with his abode.
Well, what does he know? He's a middleman.
He said he wanted to leave you 2 minor healing potions and 2 of his random elixirs that he vomited up this morning. So obviously you guys wouldn't even know what they do. I won't even roll them until you...
About to use them?
Until you... If you guys decide to use them. But yeah, so he hands you guys 2 healing potions and 2 minor healing potions and 2 elixirs.
No, I'll definitely take one of those healing potions for myself.
Yeah, whoever wants them. You can divvy them up however you want. Just write it down, jot it down somewhere.
I would like to take 2 elixirs and hand them to Mendicus and tell him to take them both.
Right now?
Yeah.
Who takes the other healing?
All right, I'll drink both of them right now.
All right, roll 2 separate d6s.
Jesus.
So as Alcahest is being flown away, you see him look back at you and see you chugging both elixirs.
Should have left alcohol.
So, as you drink the 2 elixirs, you roll a 1 and a 5. Just immediately 1 and a 5. You feel revitalized. Like you're already feeling good from not much has happened today. You use Misty Step to get past the one obstacle that's been in your path. So you feel yourself like just warm up on the inside. And as you chug the second one, you start feeling really lightweight. And then your boots aren't touching the ground. You fly for the next 10 minutes.
It's a good spell.
Oh, finally. Yeah, now I can dry off my boots. Well, this is fun. Wait, why don't you do this all the time, Yasmor?
I don't have that many spell slots.
Is that what Yasmor said? Medicus, why don't you go ahead and scout for us and see what's going on?
Alright, I think this first potion's kind of fucking me up a little bit, though, but I'll see. Hopefully they don't shoot me down.
Let's hope not.
Go ahead and make me a perception or survival check. The survival will be a little bit lower DC, so you can kind of decide based on that. You eventually find like this relatively decent pathway where it almost looks like it's been recently walked through. That looks probably what will be the easiest to follow in the next little bit. Obviously, you're kind of like flying straight up in the air to see that, but it's probably like roughly an hour and a half ahead of you.
Damn, that's a long time. I can't make it there flying. Well, I'll go explain what I saw to Kuzma, because he's probably the only one that can get us there. How much daylight we got left? Like nothing, right?
Probably about 2 hours, and then an hour of bad light, and then it'll be dark.
Well, Kuzma, lead the way, man. I don't know.
Perhaps we just set up camp here.
We're out here?
At this point in time, it's like 5 o'clock.
How much snow is on the ground?
Yeah, because you guys are above the clouds, so it's still pretty sunny out. It's just cold.
Why the hell do you want to camp now?
Let's press on.
Indeed, let's.
Alrighty. And I'm going to go ahead and keep that 25 from earlier, heading straight up towards where Mendicus directed you. You're able to eventually find this, not like well built out pathway, but it looks like it's been at least recently walked upon by something. And it kind of leads a little bit westward. It's almost coming from like a north, doing like a slight swoop southwards before kind of coming back up northwards. But it's pretty easy going as far as the pathways you've come across recently.
But ultimately, it looks like it leads in the direction.
Yeah. So, sometimes you have to go down to go back up, kind of thing.
Let us take path of least resistance.
Now, Kuzma, go ahead and make me a perception check. With the 23, as you begin to round this corner, heading back north, you see movement in some of the trees around you.
It led us to a den of abominable snowmen.
This is battle map 2 of 22.
I thought it was 40.
But you think you see some movement behind some of these trees. And again, with the 23, you feel the need to look behind you. You think you see black skin.
Oh, hey, Kuzma, what are you doing? Okay, wait.
Skin?
Black skin.
Baden?
What?
It reminds you pretty much of Vaden, Kuzma. Kuzma, you're the only one that sees it right now.
Vaden, you have many friends above ground? I think I see
Not many friends at all, actually. You guys are kind of my only friends, other than my master.
Very sad. Would you trust many others of your kind if we were to pass by them?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
I fled from there. Not in a good way, I
Keep
shall
your voice
say.
down. Keep your voice down. They knock forward.
Why are you asking me this?
They might be up ahead.
That's not good.
We pass without trace.
Okay.
Unless it is some other surface drow. that are harmless.
So, Kuzma casts this spell, and you can tell me if you don't like the way I describe this, but kind of stemming up from all around you are these almost like plant-like fairy creatures who, not touching you, but seem to like miss the ground in front of you, giving all of you a +10 to your stealth checks if you decide to make them.
Well, I'm gonna be stealthy. These boots don't squeak.
I already have advantage on stealth
Yeah.
checks.
Yep, advantage +10, so that's a 27 for Mendicus.
I think we should all. I mean, I think it would be clear that I'd explain we need to be quiet as we're.
Yeah, so everybody can go
We
roll
all
me
are.
a stealth check. That is a 34 for Vaden. A dirty 20 and a dirty 22 for Pavel and Yasmorn. Kuzma with a 32. And Outcast's not here to roll.
Thank God. That metal bastard gave us away right away.
Clank,
Yeah,
clank,
he'd
clank,
be-
clank.
He'd sound just like that, Kuzma, just like that. He also pukes a
Well,
lot. That's
fuck.
not very pleasant.
I feel like we've been spotted.
So I'm going to go ahead and set those to private GM rolls. As you all approach, and you do feel stealthy, and I'm going to keep that 23 in mind. Vaden, go ahead and roll. What's your passive perception's, what, 17?
Oh wait, oh no, sorry, 16.
You hear from this tree, trying to be quiet, whispering to other trees. You hear one of the drow in undercommon, so you're the only one that can understand it. You hear him say, "We can kill them now. Isn't that the one who follows the false god? The one who disrespected the Spider Queen?"
So as soon as I hear that, I will like force the party over to behind this tree. Follow me, hurry up. Let's go. And I push them off the path as
All
they
right.
follow.
What the hell's going on?
There is some unfriendly drow up ahead. They want to kill me because I worship a god that is not theirs. They want to kill me because I left the Underdark in search of another goddess.
Do you think they'll attack us if they don't see you?
I think they will attack anyone. Their god preaches hate and power, and that's all they want.
We must kill them.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
So they know that we're here.
But I want to keep one alive for questioning.
I have an idea.
Perfect. Well, I will take the first shot. Do I see him? So from my hearing, I guess, like I guess roll a
Perception? Go
I
for
don't
it.
know a perception check to see where he is. I guess.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Mm,
I'll say that the only two you know are the ones that are visible on your map right now.
so I do know his position.
Yes, you can actively see them kind of like squatting behind the tree, like trying to lay really low. You can see
Okay.
these off-white cloaks that they're...
Surprise attack? I mean, do I get it?
With your 34 on stealth, I'll say yes. I'll say you very subtly pulled them off the path for a little bit.
So is that advantage then? On this attack?
We'll give you advantage and then we'll roll initiative after this, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do obviously one of my darts,
27's going to hit.
and that's a poison dart. I had Alcahest poison it,
Okay, then roll an extra d4 damage.
but that was my last one because I already used one.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, an additional 3 points. I'll mark that on there real quick. With that singular dart, as you guys kind of like sit there, he says, "I'll take the first shot." He leans out around the edge of the tree and just hucks this dart like a pro dart player, and I mean like hits him in the side of the temple, knocks him to the ground. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
And is he prone?
No, just for flair, knocked him to the ground.
Oh shit, that was like a regular dart? I thought that was like a blowpipe dart.
Maybe, I don't know. It could be either one. It could have been. Fuck
Hey,
it.
thank God they rolled like shit.
Yeah, true.
I'll take the dart for that.
Take it. Take it when we approach him. I don't care. I don't want it back.
Which one did he attack? This one?
Yes. Yep, top guy. If you can try and blind them, they must have the same illness as me. They must be day blind.
Rip off my shirt.
Yes, that might work. I don't know.
Yeah, all this fur.
Yeah, you're furry. You're not pale as shit. Alrighty.
Keep that in mind, boys. They probably want to steal my rose petals.
You see the first of the drow sprint out of a tree, this tree right here, and kind of duck behind this cliff side. And the next one, he is going to do the same thing. He's going to duck behind this cliff side over here. Pablo, you're up.
I'm gonna scream, "Rah!"
Nice.
And then I'm going to, because I saw him move, and I'm not quite sure that I've seen this guy yet.
Correct. And
This guy?
you can rape your... Oh. Which one do you want
No,
to
no.
hit?
You can do what to her?
I'm attacking this one because I haven't seen the other one.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, correct. As you kind of saw him duck behind the cliffside, you just run up around the corner, rapier in your hand, thrust out towards him. Go for it.
Oh, wait, hold on. Reckless and Rage.
And I fixed rage, so it'll last you 10 rounds now.
Sweet.
That took a lot of fucking finagling to figure out.
Did you
26.
just do it wrong?
No, I don't know what the fuck was wrong. I had 10 rounds of combat in there, but it had to be under my 10 turn section. So,
Stupid.
Yeah, it was weird. 26 to hit, 21 points of damage as you kind of round the corner, thrusting your spear, your rapier into him. Second attack.
Did that look like it hurt him, and can I do medical if I don't know?
It definitely hurt him. Yeah, he got hit.
Like bad?
I'll let you make a quick medicine check.
I have no idea.
There is blood on your rapier. 18's gonna hit. Hey.
And then I'm going to take one step back.
Alright, so as you run forward, thrust into him, slash across his face with the second slice, and like leaving a small trail of blood coming out from under his eye. You duck back around the corner, just barely out of his eyesight. Vaden, you're up.
I'll yell to Pavel to let me know if he sees anyone else down there.
Just the one!
Okay. Okay. He's blind. He's battle blind. Fuck it.
No, I'm facing the fucking cliffside. I'm not looking.
Yeah, true. Fair enough.
He's raging and reckless attacking. He is very focused on the one person he's seen. As you sprint towards the one that you've already basically knocked down, he's already like just pushing himself back up to his feet. He's looking rough. He's got this like if
Run, jump, stab at his forehead.
Go for it. 18's gonna hit. I like your new dice that you chose. These look good. 7 points damage. That is enough to kill this guy. As you run up, as he's like standing up, you just slice, stabbing, like thrusting your short sword across his throat, and you can just see the life leave of his eyes as he collapses next to you.
I still have 10 feet of movement, so I'm gonna fuck this guy up.
Pablo, you see him swinging towards midair. Until you see the blood connect with a 19's gonna hit. And you are embedded into his like chest, like pinning him to the tree. He's not dead, but he is like barely surviving.
Lift up and kick this motherfucker in the throat.
So does it look like the tree's bleeding?
No, once he hits the creature, like, oh shit, there was somebody there. So as you run up round the corner, this drow, thinking that he hasn't been spotted yet, you stab him into the tree, and then you just you pin him there, roundhouse kick him in the face. You hear his neck snap before pulling the short sword out of his chest. Done?
E-point. Flurry of blows. Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, you killed him for sure.
I killed him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well then, I'm out of movement, so...
As you've gotten closer, you've noticed that these drow are... At least the two you've seen, or the two you've killed so far, are much lower in the totem pole. Like they're maybe top of their class in one of the academies in the drow in a drow city. Whereas this guy over here that you see that is now bleeding from Pablo hitting him is probably a graduate from one of the academies, which means he is fully trained. Though,
I'll point at him and say, "If you keep following Loth, you will be weak just like them."
Do you say that in Undercommon?
Yes,
okay.
I don't want Pavel to understand.
Okay, cool. He is going to respond back to you and say, "We are guided by her. You will fall to us or another. You will die."
But not today.
Alright. Mendicus, you're up.
Kuzma, what the fuck should we do?
I all evaded. Kill.
Good advice.
This is.
I mean,
Their nature, you can't kill them.
Yeah.
My lord would not be mad if you kill ugly black thing.
but I can't kill the trees, right?
Do not burn down forest.
Don't kill the
Yeah.
trees, but kill the black things.
Alright, well then, I'm assuming I can see them all now, or do I need to roll to... Are they that well hidden, or should I roll for
Make
that?
me a perception check. It's going to be a pretty low DC, though. Yeah, you can see all of them.
Okay.
Except for, like, the drow that ran all the way to straight to your west. He's the only one, like,
Okay.
that's hidden behind that cliffside. You
Assume
can't
like
see.
this guy and this guy he can't see.
Yeah, they're out of line of sight, but he did see them run to those hiding
Oh,
spots.
okay.
Then yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy on the left. The front closest guy.
Yeah, 15's gonna hit 9 points of damage as you poof into his chest. He's now like trying to duck more behind the tree. Second attack. 26
Can't.
gonna hit.
Hide from me, you Vaden light.
This one, as he's like ducking around the corner, you like throw like a curve ball, and it kind of darts around, comes around the tree, and bashes him in the side of the head. He ends up falling into the snow before clearly dying.
They are
Movement.
fucking weak.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand right here. Hide behind this tree.
Alrighty. Yasmorn, you're up.
All right. So as I walk up, do I notice if this guy, what kind of armor this guy's got? This Drow Elite?
He is wearing studded leather armor, so there are metal bits in it.
Could I heat metal?
You absolutely could heat metal.
Finally.
Oh, absolutely heat. Yeah, absolutely heat metal.
If you guys don't know what heat metal is, it's an amazing spell that basically says he has to drop the item he's holding, but because it's armor, he can't drop the armor, so now he just has disadvantage on everything.
Hey,
God
he did a
damn.
good ass roll.
Neither though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, what, his weapon too, I guess then, right?
Well, no, because he has to target a specific thing to heat the metal up.
Okay.
He's heating the armor, because he could drop the sword and then not have disadvantage.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
because he can't take that off, he's so distracted by the superheated metal of his armor that he is disadvantaged on all attacks.
That is amazing.
It's a very good spell, and it's consistent damage. I think it's a bonus action to cause the damage every turn. Alrighty, so as you round the corner, you focus, and you begin to see these the bits of metal, like almost like little studs on his leather armor, begin to glow red hot. As he begins to try to flick them off his chest, it burns his hand, and he's just now trying to focus on Pavel, and also distracted by this just searing sensation on his chest. Are you done?
I'm done.
Alrighty, next up
For now.
is one of the other drows. So I'm trying to decide what they want to cast here. Yeah, we'll go darkness. So this drow steps forward, extends her hands outwards, and Mendicus and Yasmorn, you are caught in this. It's a spell you've seen before. You've seen Mendicus cast it before. Mendicus, obviously, you can still see. But Yasmorn, you are just encapsulated by black, completely unable to see. Kuzma, you are unable to see through or past this large bubble.
Ah!
Kuzma, you're up.
Okay. So it's the purple bubble here in front of me, right?
Correct. The purple one is the one you can't see through. And keep in mind, if you cast another concentration spell, your pass without a trace drops.
Right. I want to silent speak to Vaden, telepathically, and say, we kill these. If we want instead chase him off, just let me know. I can create the light.
I would like Well, I guess I can't telepathically speak back to you, right?
Hold on. You might be able to. 1 second.
Even if I can't, I'm gonna yell it to you. I just wanna reiterate. Remember what I said in the beginning. Like, I want to say.
Yeah. I remember that.
Okay, Kuzma knows this.
I'm not stupid.
Kuzma knows this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll keep.
Okay,
that in
let
mind.
me see if I want to do anything else. No, I'm done.
Alrighty, it is the Drow's turns now. You've killed the other ones, so this one is going to get to attack you now.
Right.
Oof. Big attacks. Good luck staying up after this bitch. 10 to hit. Misses. Okay, your turn. No, I'm just joking. It's the
Drow.
It's the elite Drow's turns now. To which they are going. This one's going to target Pavel. 21 to hit you, Pavel. That'll do 17 points, reduced to 8 points of slashing damage, and as he slashes back across your body, 21 to hit again, that's going to do 21 points of damage. That's really good. Good for him. And Pavel, you're up now, with this guy in your face. As you feel his sword slash across your chest both times, you can feel like it's almost like, not bubbling, but a thickness occurring in the wound he's causing you.
Obviously, I am going to attack the person that I'm nearest that I was just attacked by.
After getting slashed across the chest twice, you return in kind.
What weapon did you use there, Pavel?
26
My
is-
rapier!
His rapier. 26 is going to hit 19 points of damage. As this time you slash, and as he kind of like slashes across your chest, you notice as he pulls back, he's again distracted by this pain in his chest. You just thrust through his shoulder. Second attack. It wasn't an advantage, but 20 is still going to hit.
Okay. I'm gonna roll one more time, just see if it... Okay, well...
11 points of piercing damage. As you stab into his shoulder, and you kind of just like tear up and out, and you can see like parts of his like muscle kind of exposed, as he is still very distracted by the multiple pains, his multiple like wounds going on him. Vaden, you're up.
I ask what this aura is again.
Which one?
That's for that face.
The green,
Kuzma's.
yeah, the green one is
Oh,
past
it's
that
the-
face.
Okay.
11's gonna miss. As you step up, this drow spits at your feet, and you pull back your foot instinctively, and you just miss the strike. Nothing bad happens.
Okay. You know what? Fuck this guy. I'm gonna do flurry of blows.
Damn.
Holy shit.
10's gonna miss. Rolling the whole spectrum, a 1, 2, and a 3 so far this round. 21 will hit. There you go.
Hey, that could be another name for our crew, the whole spectrum.
9 points of damage. So as you slash, and he kind of ducks both of them, you get a little frustrated with yourself and kind of like thrust kick out, and he steps to the inside of you. You see him holding his short sword, getting ready to slash you as you just sock him across the face. Done?
Done.
Alrighty, Mendicus, you're up.
Alright. Now I'll go beam one of Eldritch Blast against that drow.
This one, he kind of like peeks around the corner towards the darkness bubble to figure out who, knowing that the two of the ranged people are kind of out right now. As he steps around, he gets taken off of his feet, thrown back about 10 feet, and is just lying dead in the snow.
Good, fuck that guy. And I guess I'll try to knock this bitch off her with Eldritch Blast, second beam.
What did he step into?
He just stepped around. He can see through the darkness.
So get that fucking darkness off me, bitch.
The darkness is gone as you have line of sight on the female drow who cast the darkness spell.
Thank you.
Completely
You think
unexpected.
darkness is your ally?
They were born in the dark. You were merely raised by it.
Did Did you say that out loud? I need to know.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, looking through the darkness spell, completely unexpecting and anything to come out of that, this Eldritch Blast shot kind of arcs out and down and strikes into her, completely throwing her off. She drops concentration of the darkness. Yasmorn, you are met back with this blinding white snow in front of you. You done, Medicus?
Yeah, I'm done.
I appreciate the moan. Yasmorn, you're up.
Oh man, I was falling asleep there.
It's kind of nice in there, isn't it?
I think what we'll do is, I'm assuming this little bitch down at the end has got some pretty good intelligence, huh?
Which one?
The one that Medicus stopped.
You wouldn't really know.
Yasmor, is a woman.
Oh shoot! All right, never mind. All right, I'm gonna use the spell on her.
No, that's funny.
Not because she's a woman, but because she. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, you can't use the B word now? Can't use the B word now, Yasmor?
Because she's a bitch.
And with a
And
2,
she fails.
with a 2,
Dumb bitch.
what were you casting on her?
Enemies abound. Now she can't tell who's an enemy. The dumb bitch.
Oh yeah, you can't tell friend from foe. Cool, nice. And she's up next too. Done?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, it's her turn now.
Well, yeah, is homeboy gonna take 2d8? For my burn spell? Easy.
Alrighty. 2d8 more, so that's 8 more damage to him. Whew, he is looking rough. Pavel, he is like crumpling under this heat. You can see his skin beginning to blister, like halfway down his bicep, where his leather armor is not even touching. This drow is going to come up behind this one, stealthily take advantage of the moment, slice his throat. So this drow that you were facing off on, you punch in the face. You see her walk up, grab his hair, and just slit his throat. And then she is going to, then she's going to step up to you and do the same to you. Or
Slit my throat?
She's gonna attack you.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Step away.
14 will miss as she just slashes across. You're able to kind of like just quickly dodge out of the way as you saw her slay her enemy, so she's not hidden from you in any way, shape, or form. Kuzma, you're up.
Almost do here.
Show her your potato.
Is this guy dead?
No, he is not dead.
Barely? Okay.
Yeah, he's like, you can see his skin blistering. Did you
entangle?
Did you mean to get Pavel
no.
on that?
I don't know why it did Pavel well.
Okay, 'cause you were just on that like.
He was fine anyway. Yeah. So it says it restrains them. So yeah, they're just restrained.
So these spectral vines just shoot out of the ground at unexpected and weird angles and latch on to all of their ankles. Shouldn't roll that drow. That drow is dead. Nice. Done?
Yep.
Back to the drow elites. They're up. He is going to attempt to attack Pavel as he like steps into the strike. It's going to have less power than before because now he's heat metalled and restrained, so it's going to stack and cause the actual disadvantage to occur. 10 to hit will miss. Second attack is going to be a 12 as he just like lunges out at you desperately, Pavel, just trying to keep to his feet and ignore the pain that he's feeling in his entire body from the wounds, from his blistering skin. This one is going to see this and fucking book it. Pavel, you're up.
Can I do medicine check, see how dead he is?
Sure, go for it. You would ballpark him at approximately 2 out of 71 HP. That's what you get with nat 20s.
Okay, so can I like without killing him, but like chop his legs off?
Absolutely. A non-lethal leg slashing that we all know about. Yeah, go for it.
Well, I mean, he can die eventually, but
No, yeah.
Vaden
yeah.
said he needed to
Yeah.
talk to him.
Yeah, blood loss isn't a thing. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I don't know what kind of blood they have.
Pointy stick?
Overkill of the century. With 2 HP left, you do 23 points of damage as you just like see him entangled, and you're like, I played softball as a kid. And you just like slice. What's an example of this? Like Darth Maul falling down that like thing. His body just like falls into the snow. His legs still caught and entangled, sitting straight up. Just
Wait there. And then I'm gonna turn to the other one.
oh god, that was good. 22 points of damage. Sorry, 22 to hit, 9 points of damage as you just turn and Rapey like just stab her. She does kind of like dodge out of the way of it, and that's going to cause her to re-roll her intelligence saving throw, I believe. Still fails it, so she's still under enemies abound, and you just kind of like slash across her cheek, like nicking her across the face. Done?
Done.
Vaden, you're up.
Give up now and tell me why you attack us. Can I roll an intimidation check?
Yeah, go for it. She doesn't know why she's attacking you anymore. Just enemies abound.
She doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
With a 9.
yeah, that's not gonna keep her alive.
I'm attacking you because you're a male and therefore inferior to me.
Oh. Bitch.
27 will hit. Nice.
Sorry.
Ooh, nat 20, nice. And 14 points of damage this time as you like slash across her cheek. And she finally succeeds. No, what is that on?
I'm stunning strike. I'm doing stunning strike.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she succeeded with a 24.
Alright, fuck her.
21's gonna hit. 7 points of damage with a
Holy
20. Yeah,
fuck.
she's rolling well. Succeeds with a dirty 20. Done?
Can I attempt to grapple her for my bonus action?
If you want to use if you want to use Fury of Blows and use your last attack to
Fine, I
grapple her,
will.
you can. You just won't do damage if you hit.
I'll try to grapple her.
Go for it.
What do I
It's
just...
for his
Just
fetish.
an attack
It's
roll.
for his fetish.
It's an unarmed strike. And if you hit, you just choose to grapple instead of doing damage. A 15 will miss. So as you finally
God
like,
damn it.
lunge out of her trying to grab onto her, she just kind of backsteps you. Done?
Before I say that, I say, Kuzma, please blind her.
Remember that? Mendicus, you're up.
Or Mendicus, yeah. I'll yell to Mendicus, too.
Well, I can't blind her, but I'll hex her.
Yes.
She doesn't take that damage, I guess, but she's now gets what I gotta choose an ability roll, but not to save. We'll go with. Yeah, does it have to be like acrobatics, athletics, all that stuff?
No, you just choose one of the base ones, and then. any
Oh,
ability
then
within that.
we'll go with. Oh crap! We're intimidating her, so we'll go wisdom save. Or wisdom.
Okay, all of your wisdom checks will have disadvantage, and you get to do extra damage on all of your attacks. Otherwise, done.
Crap, should have done wisdom.
You can switch it
we-
if you like.
Oh shit! I don't know what. Charisma.
Alrighty.
I don't know. Then yeah, I'll just fucking attack her.
Yeah, you're gonna get the same answer out of me either way.
I know. I just
22 will hit. Nice. 7 points of damage. You. 26 will hit. 12 points of damage. Nice. Just continue
Yeah,
to
I'm done.
poof, poof. She's
Oh, and
still
I get
up.
two-
She's looking rougher though.
I get 26. Forgot about that
Yep, go for it.
because of the hex.
Man,
She's
I
still
used all my
restrained?
hit points. No, I didn't restrain her.
She is.
No, but with the
She is.
binds.
Yeah. She is still restrained. She's not had a chance to try to break out of them yet.
I didn't even know she was restrained.
Yep. All attacks against her should have had advantage.
Oh my fuck.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, well, your DM did
My fault,
state
it's my
that.
fault. No, I was gone. It was my fault. Was not here.
Yasmorn, you're up.
Get him here.
Can I start with my 2d8?
Yeah, you can use your bonus action first.
Burn that bitch.
We're gonna kill this
Wait,
bitch.
who?
The guy with the armor.
He's unconscious. Yeah, Pavel slashed him in half.
You burned him alive.
He's dead.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, okay.
unconscious. He did non-lethal strike him.
So can I? Should I turn the heat metal off?
Unless you'd
I
like
like
him to
mine
die.
well done.
Y'all?
Yasmo, we need to keep one alive, if you don't mind.
All right. And I doubt this bitch will be able to answer any of our questions.
I mean, we can torture her. I'm not against it.
I'm definitely against torturing her. And then I'm gonna
You
torture her
really?
to death. I'm gonna torture her to death by hopefully it'll kill her.
No, she saves. What hilarious joke do you tell her in a language she doesn't understand?
Oh, right. I guess in that case she hears as
you,
I
you are aware that we can all understand you.
That's a fucking
that's what she hears. That's what she hears.
Okay, so that's your attempt at undercommon, the language that she
Yeah,
has.
yeah.
Okay.
No, that was
pretty good.
a joke. In common.
No, I understand. All right, are you done?
I get. Well, yeah.
So through all of that, she turns towards you and like cocks an eyebrow at you. Vaden, you know exactly what this spell is, and obviously if any else of you know what this spell is, then you know it. This is the Fairy Fire spell. She kind of like lets out this cerulean style lighting. It encapsulates everybody. Sorry, it just encapsulates Yasmorn. Yasmorn, you just now are glowing cerulean.
Oh, nice.
In an attempt to intimidate you guys. Kuzma, you're up.
Am I affected by that at all? No, I guess not. Okay. I do think we need to show her son. Agree.
No, she's already restrained. Just kill her. You hear that, bitch? You're gonna die today.
No, because she didn't understand what you said to Kuzma in common.
No, I switched to undercommon when I talked to her. She didn't understand it, no, but I reiterated she will die.
Get whipped, bitch.
You pull forth, almost out of like the ground, you reach your hand in the snow, pull your hand up, and you're holding this stick that extends into this long vine. You whip across her face, doing 12 points of damage. No, you're doing 7 points of damage, and leaving this like barbed slash across her face.
That's it.
Alrighty, back to the top of the turn order. This guy's going to continue just booking it south.
Oh, is the other guy gonna
What's
roll
he-
a death save?
No, because he was purposefully non-lethally killed. So he's just
Okay.
he's bleeding out the snow. So given long enough, he will probably die. But probably you're up.
Hold another 20 seconds.
We'll
Both
see.
of his femoral arteries severed.
Cleanly severed. It was a really high roll. 25 is going to hit. 24 points of damage. And how would you like to kill her?
How would I like to, or how will I?
Pavel's
How would
muted.
Pavel like to kill her?
Oh, my bad. I didn't realize I was muted. I would like to rapier her in the throat.
Wow.
Good style, my man.
So from this long distance away, you kind of like lean across the gap, grab her by the hair as she's distracted with Vaden's words of threaten. Turn her towards you, make her look at you as you just thrust your rapier through her throat and pull it out and drop her body crumpling into the ground. And I'm going to go ahead and bring everybody back to the map, as everybody at this point in time is gone or dead. And that will end combat there.
Easy, simple.
We'll
Now,
walk over to this
question.
guy and smack him in the face.
Not
Yeah.
Smack him.
yeah, smack
Find out
his,
what this
his
guy
mostly dead body in the face.
Hey, wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
And he, like, you see his like hands reach towards where his legs should be, and just like reach past him, hit snow. No,
They're not there, bud. They're not there. Why were you trying to kill me and my party?
Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream.
Now, just keep in mind, everybody here, you cannot understand this, as this is a conversation happening in Undercommon.
All right.
What are you doing in this mountain?
Serving the will of Loth.
She does not protect you very well. I will make you a deal. I will heal you. But you must convert and follow my goddess.
Your guys cannot bring back my legs.
No, but I know a guy. Alcahest. He'll make him some.
Yeah, we got a leg guy. Don't worry about it.
If you believe that, make
I
it
definitely believe that.
Then make it,
100%.
then make a persuasion check at advantage.
Really? Really?
Hey, somebody's got to roll like Alcahest when he's not here.
Yeah. But I know a guy. He can do you up some.
Such a thing is not possible. You false denier. You sorry. You falsehood spreader.
Well, I hope you can
false
see it.
denier.
I hope you can see it from my perspective here. I am the one alive, and your goddess has failed you. You lay there with no legs.
She
You a bitch with no legs.
She struggles to reach the surface world where you just
Should
should.
have.
Okay.
You shouldn't know. I was gonna say you shouldn't have left the Underdark if you wanted to follow Loth.
I was here with Lilith. Now you did hear that name earlier when Alcest.
Okay.
Yeah, when it was mentioned to Alcest that his two sisters, you and Lilith, were up above.
Lilith, tell me more about her.
Make an intimidation or persuasion check, whichever one you're trying to do.
Oh, I'm gonna still persuade this guy. Advantage or normal?
Just straight normal, because
Holy fuck! And now, if he doesn't answer me, I will hold my knife to his neck. I said, "Tell me more about her."
now you can roll an intimidation to the two. Yeah, because from a 2 to a nat 20. When you ask him initially, he says, "She's none of your bit. She is a servant of Loth, created by Loth, a construct of destruction. Spiders swarm to her. She is the middle incarnate of Loth."
Where does she reside?
What do you mean by that? Like, where
Like,
does she live, or where is she now?
Where does? Well, both. I'll ask him both. If he's still bleeding out, if he's still conscious.
He is fading at this point in time, but he will respond and say, I don't know where she lives. She came and got us in the city in the Underdark. But I know she left us behind at the peak before the flying people.
Hey, that guy don't look too hot.
Yeah, at this point in time, he's looking more similar in skin color to Yasmorn than he is Vaden, as he is just slowly bleeding out, becoming more and more pale. The snow around him just turning a darker and more crimson red.
Even though you worship a false god, I wish you the best. And I'll slit his throat.
So this entire conversation, you guys do not understand. Vaden, do you do this more like ceremoniously of a slitting of his throat,
Yes.
like through pity of him worshiping what you
Yes.
view as a... Okay. So
Pity.
yeah, you guys see this almost like piteous-filled head tilting of Vaden as he, mid-conversation, mid-words, just slits the throat, ending the suffering of this drow. Though you could understand those
Whoa.
words, he just kind of cuts his throat and like lowers his body gently to the ground.
But
Where'd that
Vaden,
come from?
Vaden, why would you do that?
Yeah, what the hell, man? That guy didn't mean no harm to it. What the hell did that man do to us?
What was he gonna do? Butt our bloody kneecaps off?
Put him out of his misery. I mean, as I recall, Pavel, you cut his legs off.
It's just a
He-
flesh wound.
He-
That
He
man
was
had
left for
nothing
dead.
against us.
100% he did, especially against me.
That man had no reason to attack us, no reason to be killed.
It is more of a question of the following of my god. My
Hey,
goddess.
whoa. I don't ask questions. That's too much work.
Anyway, he is out of his misery. Let's move on. I know what I need to know.
But how do you really know he was in misery?
And how do you know that we really know what we know?
Did you see his legs, Pavel?
Yeah, they're still standing right there.
Right, but yeah, that's my point exactly. He is laying down. His legs are standing up.
I can do that, and I want to lay down and have like my feet still stuck in the snow.
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh, easy.
What the hell is going on?
Did you like break your kneecaps? Did you fall forward or backwards?
Backwards. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, run that one.
Yeah,
No.
he just with a 14, he just like commits to it, like plops down in the snow. His like legs like sticking mostly straight up to like about his hips, like tilting backwards some, but his back is in the snow.
So, just for time's sake, can I tell them a
So I
gist of
was
what he told
about to say like Vaden, it is I kill your enemies, and yet matter, but what the fuck is happening?
Do you personally want to sum it up to them what they would have heard, or you just want to tell them the whole spectrum of that, all of that?
He told me that the Lilith is the one that led them here.
The one that Elke has fly to.
Yes, exactly. She was at the peak of Mount Kamiri, from what I understood. But we must move on, and we must find her. And I will say, I'll kind of sum it up like real quick. Like I'll tell them that yes, she was made by my original goddess that I worshipped, Loth, and that I turned away from, and that is why I'm here on the surface world. And let's go kill this bitch, cause fuck her.
So, just to be clear, you have beef with Lilith, and you want us to charge in and kill a goddess.
I don't
up
have.
top.
Okay. I guess I should say the beef is not really with Lilith. I mean, so you said she's the embodiment of Loth, but she just does her bidding. She's not Loth.
That's what the drow said. Knowing
Right.
that he described her as a construct, you would
She
imagine.
just does Loth's bidding. So
Well-
yes, I do have a beef with her.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
okay,
probably
yeah.
don't like her, but you do know that one, it is Alchemist's quote unquote sister.
I got it. I mixed up Lilith and Loth. So Lilith is Loth's construct.
Right.
Correct.
Or Warforged.
Lilith
okay.
is Loth's Warforged.
She is a construct of destruction, so she's not good.
Got it.
Oh.
Okay.
So I mean, I will basically explain all of that then. Like everything he told me, I will tell you guys. In short, there you go.
Okay. Hey, so can we loot bodies now?
Absolutely. Depending on what you're looking for.
So the studded leather armor that was being worn, has all of the metal been melted out of it? I want to go check on that.
I mean, it's melted and kind of like smeared all over it.
Melted, like
Oh,
just
I wanna-
down.
I want to drag the body over to Yasmorn and ask him if he could finish
Oh.
melting all the metal off.
Yeah, I suppose I got a spell slot I can do that with.
I guess
Just
I'll investigate this bitch while they're doing that.
get all this disgusting metal off.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Alrighty. Yeah. So with your casting of heat metal, you can successfully melt the rest of it off. You don't actually have to roll it or anything. But with a little bit of effort, you could take the leather and kind of like slough off the
Okay.
metal bits on it that would reinforce it.
I wanna spend the next every time we like eat mush and stuff, I want to fill in one of those leather studded holes with bone.
Well,
I'm gonna re-stud it.
I'll save the bones just for you, Kuzma.
Okay.
Thank. Good.
What about my bone?
Now, you
I want some bones in there.
Medicus, I will gladly try to whittle some teeth for you and replace them.
No, I want the bones in the mush. It gives it flavor.
Well, yes. I'll just take one little tiny piece for Kuzma every time, if that's okay with you.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I heard Vaden enjoys a really good bone.
Yes, very good bone. I like to mash the bone.
Yeah, really mash it.
Just mash it until it's soft. You
Like
know
with
what I
your
mean?
head?
Well, I mean, any part of my body, really, that works.
Can I investigate Legolas?
I did investigate this one bitch, though.
Fucking
With a
got
12.
him.
So
Yeah, I'll fucking roll it.
So, yeah, no, you're good. With a 12, you do find this kind of like strange purplish plant in like a small sack. To the touch, it feels kind of.
He already has one of those.
To the flesh, it feels kind of like flesh-like, but a little bit more rubbery, and yeah, it's like a pinkish purple flesh-like plant. You also find a small flask, and on the inside of it, almost looks like the inside of it is swirling around like an air, like almost like a mini tornado going on within the flask.
I'll definitely pocket that.
You also find 25 gold pieces.
Useless. Might as well give it away to me.
Obviously, she also had a short sword that you were welcome to, and was wearing undamaged, besides like a couple of the strike marks to her studded leather armor and a shield. So, if you want those, just let me know.
I'll just take the short sword as backup.
Okay, yeah, just write down that you have a second one then.
Anyone else would like this fucking armor? Go for it.
What kind of armor is it?
Studded leather.
I got no damn use for such a thing.
Pavel, as you look at this creature, the Legolas, as you call them, was carrying a short sword. Also had a hand crossbow with 10 bolts, a shield, and Kuzma is currently like flicking off, using like a stick to get out all of the studs from the studded leather armor. You also find a pouch with 15 gold in it.
Yasmord or Medicus, can you guys check these out for me and see what they are?
What? Huh?
Now, Pavel,
Wait,
I'm assuming you're gonna loot the other bodies, or is someone else gonna loot the other 3 drow bodies, or the 5 drow bodies?
I would like to, if nobody else will.
Go for it, man.
All right, go ahead and make me a
do
quick roll, then we'll take care of figuring out what those are.
Does that lady's studded leather armor, does that have like boob space? Is it like fit for a woman?
It's pretty like tightly, but yeah, there's a little bit of a boob space in it.
Planning on gaining some weight there, Medicus.
Now I was gonna wear it, but if I don't want to look like a chick.
You grow your hair out a little more. You can use some of my hair balm.
I think it's done growing. The only thing it does now is fall out.
Oh no, trust me. This will make your hair grow. Trust me. Would you like to try it?
No, I think that's. I like my look.
Yeah, just so you know, my hair balm
It
It is a scam.
it all no it's it constantly it grows your hair 1 inch per day.
Doesn't replace follicles, though.
True.
Pablo, with a 15, you find an additional 37 gold. Each of them is wearing a chain shirt, though maybe like 1 or 2 of them isn't ruined, and they're each carrying a short sword.
So that's 3 short swords?
And they're each carrying a hand crossbow as well, with 10 bolts. So a total of 50 more bolts if you want them. 5 hand crossbows, 5 short swords, and 2 functional chain shirts. If you want those, I can drop them on you.
Yeah, can you? Because that's a lot to type.
You want all of that?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll drop it to you real quick.
Fuck yeah.
Nick's like, I can carry so much shit now.
Yeah. He can sell so much shit later.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, Pavel,
Yeah.
I've dropped you 60 crossbow bolts, 6 hand crossbows, 5 short swords, and 2 chain shirts.
What time is it? Like in game?
At this point in time, you guys probably found them about 45 minutes of good light left after searching their bodies. You're probably looking at like almost 8 o'clock, so the sun is setting, but because you guys are so high up, you actually have a decent bit of light left. Like probably a good hour before it gets dark and the sun sets behind the flat horizon of my world.
Is this flat
so
Earth?
it's flat? Flat Earth?
This is flat Dietas, yeah.
Well,
I say we set up camp then. Ben, you
How
think
much more
that
time?
that guy that ran away?
Max an hour of light left.
he definitely ran back to warn some others. I'm sure we must be on the lookout.
He was heading down the mountain.
What a bitch. Never mind.
You think there's more behind us?
Well, they'll have to run. He'll have to run down the mountain, then they'll have to run up the mountain after us. So I'm sure we'll be way ahead. No big deal. And if they come, we'll just slit all their throats, just like we did here.
All right, I'm okay with that. It sounds like a good plan.
We could move a slight away from pile of dead bodies and then make him.
We have the high ground, Kuzma. Do not try it.
And
You
if,
are like
that
a
guy
brother
over
to
there-
me, other drow. Sorry, go ahead. Your joke was funnier.
I love it. I didn't even hear what Medicus said.
They say you end up just like that guy in the snow.
Are you going to go chop off one of his hands?
Yeah.
We will build him better than ever. The $6 million drow.
The 6,000 platinum drow.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And with you guys said you're going to move a little bit farther?
I think we should go uphill a little more,
Okay,
find
yeah.
a good spot.
You guys travel in like 20 minutes, find a good spot. Again, Kuzma leading the way. He's able to kind of tuck you guys against the rock a little bit out of the way. And you all bed down for the night. Let's go ahead and take our break there.
Long rest.
Yep, you guys can go ahead and long rest, and then I'm gonna go ahead and
Real quick.
take us on break real quick. Alcest, you were whisked away on a chair by 6 Aarakocra carrying you after receiving the news that your sisters, you and Lilith, were up above. You said your goodbyes to the group, left them a few potions, and went pretty much like just rocketing up the mountain side. You were angled in a like peculiar way on the way up. It almost seemed to take a little bit longer to get you to where you were going, but they almost like dumped you into the cave so that you could not see outside of it. But you did catch a glimpse at maybe 15 or so Aarakocra kind of flying around the peak of this mountain top. You find yourself in a cold cavern, and you are welcome to begin making your way forwards.
Can I use my dagger? It has the ability to become a flashlight, a 30 by 30 flashlight.
So as you round the corner, you see that the walls have this almost like vine-like layering beneath the ice inside of them. You can see the vines growing through the ice, just very subtly moving. And as you continue to step forward, you eventually see spiders skittering up the walls, through the cracks, up the vines inside the ice, some of them coming out. And you're welcome to continue to make your way forward as you see on this stone parapet your two sisters. You on the left-hand side and Lilith on the right-hand side. All this blue surrounding the stone is made of ice.
Safe to walk on?
Yep, it looks like it. They turn and both kind of look at you, and behind them in this purple area, you see what looks to be this curled piece of wood. It seems to match exactly what the staff that Kuzma currently carries around, what maybe would sit on top of it. As you step up, they halt their conversation. Lilith, the first to speak up.
Brother, welcome.
Danke, sister. How are you?
I've been better. I hate this cold weather. I much prefer the warm Underdark.
It is a bit chilly.
Brother, welcome. I hope you found your way up here safely.
Yes, thank you, Sister Yu. Your birds people, they got me up here safely.
Yes, the Aarakocra are quite skilled at flight, and very used to the cold weather and the changes the wind brings.
Must be those lovely down feathers they have.
Look, as much as I enjoy the chit-chat, I really don't.
Yeah, that's fine. What's we doing here?
Well, I know that you come with your companions, Kuzma and the rest. But Lilith here is really the reason that we brought you up earlier rather than letting you finish with them. And I don't mean to pry.
Look, she just wants to know, is it true that you aren't your old self?
And what way do you mean?
You just don't look as sharp as you used to.
It's a little bit fucked up, but I mean, I've been asleep for a while.
We all have. Look,
Lilith. If you want anything from him, just ask it plainly. She rolls her eyes.
Do you know where that damn Vertus is?
I mean, I have bits of a hint or a clue, but I don't know for sure.
She turns her head and cracks her neck a few times, and spiders crawl out.
He was the last one seen with Lolth's dagger.
I mean, I had a bit of a flash, and I had a flashback of a conversation we had prior to falling asleep. But I mean, it wasn't much.
Go ahead and make me a deception check.
Or
persuasion. Okay, or persuasion, your choice.
I mean, no offense. It was a quick thing.
Yeah, but you also did receive that map and stuff too.
I mean, I was gonna address it, but she's coming off aggressive as shit.
Yeah.
I need the dagger, Alcahest.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it was once yours. I mean, I'm not against giving it to you if I had it. I do have a map, but I don't want to give that away because I want to, discover the location of where it is as well and investigate.
Oh,
but
don't get me wrong. I don't want to deal with Vertus. I'd rather burn all of my spiders than deal with him for a moment.
I mean, I could copy a duplicate of the map and give it to you if that's what you'd be okay with.
The map tells me where my dagger is.
I mean, there's no telling. I mean, the conversation I had with our brother was him hiding some relics because he didn't trust you guys. He didn't trust me either because I was working on a cadaver at the time. If you notice my amazing Yeti onesie here.
Oh, that.
I mean, I'm
was
still
from
a bit.
one of the southern tribes, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, he stepped up to the wrong Vorfords. He learned.
Well, he probably didn't learn, really.
I mean, our sister's probably seeing him right now, so I can do. Was it calligrapher? No, cartographer. I can do a cartographer roll if you want me to copy the map.
Look, are you willing to travel with me?
Ooh, that's a good ass map.
It is. So you just basically you basically start you pull out a separate piece of paper and start just transferring the map over as she's talking.
Look, I've got some of my followers in the mountainside. If your friends have continued up the pathway, they're probably dead already. So what do you say? Why don't you just come with me?
They're a lot hurtier than you'd give them credit for. I mean, I can't say for sure, but I do notice some of you's handiwork when he was asleep there. Not saying it's any of my business what he was doing when he was taking that sap, but if Kuzma's with Melora, then he's probably still alive, and Pavel's strong as shit, and Mendicus is slippery as hell. So, they're probably still alive right now.
If there was only the 3 of them, I had 9 or so people in the mountains.
I mean, Yasmon can hold his own as long as he's not tanking it, and Vayton as long as he doesn't get hit too hard.
What did you just say?
He's strong. What's in particular?
That last name.
Vayton?
She grimaces at you, and you see, almost on the back of her neck, egg sacs popping open and baby spiders crawling down her arms. You travel with a betrayer of Lolth. Now, sister, look, his friends have nothing to do with Lolth. Who cares who he travels with, as long as they can help keep him safe? Shut up!
Lilith, you know I've always been the curious and the reckless type at certain times. I don't quite know what power level you're at right now, or if I could even take you, but I need you to calm down a bit, because your friends are looking pretty flammable.
Unlike you, I didn't lose a step.
Yeah, your god didn't always play fair. Ions of knowledge and earning one's power. Your goddess gives power to those who may not deserve and just unjustly grants power.
Her brow furrows, and she glances towards you, your sister, not you. And you kind of gives this softened look, glances back at you, just says, before this gets out of hand, just Lilith, just give him the offer, and if he wants to take it, he can. It's not my place because I don't have the information like you.
Fine. I will leave your betrayer Drow alone, and I will offer you a trade, Outcast. I don't know if you've picked up on this or not, but Ioun is not well. That's why you aren't your old self. You get me back that dagger, and I'll tell you how to, or at least where to start looking.
So you're saying you want me to retrieve your dagger and trade it for information about Ioun's location?
Less her location and just where to start looking to, She's beating around the bush. Ioun is not well. Something happened. I don't know what exactly. Melora has not granted me that knowledge. I don't even know if she knows. Something happened to Ioun. I suspect that's partially why we're all here.
This is going to sound random, but do any of you recall a key of Ioun, an unlocking of a door? Like, I have this memory of all the gods and goddesses together, and Ioun opened a door.
I don't have any memory of such a thing. And Lilith kind of like tilts her head from one side to the other and says, "The dagger."
I mean, I can go retrieve your dagger. I mean, Kuzma's on some journey to get this staff piece, so
Yeah.
I mean, I can get it after the fact.
Oh, he seems to be making his way quickly up the mountain, if I feel him correctly. But obviously, you can, see the staff behind us. I hope that he is the one to retrieve the final piece.
Just going to say it'd be kind of funny if I just took it now, and like he came up here all this way, and he's like, "Where the fuck is it?" I'm like, "No, I don't know, man. That sounds just to fuck with him, It's just a joke."
I can only imagine the shape his mustache would take.
Might even turn into a question mark. Like, it'd be curious. Like, what the fuck is this? If I go to test, gods are fucking. It's tricky.
Well, I can't even reach into there and grab it. He will have to go through the trials. But I think Melora will allow you all to go with him. All the trials are in here, so this is the final step. I think Melora has something planned for him in there, though I know not what.
Always amusing what the gods are trying to put people through these days.
Yes, Mother usually is straightforward, but at times, I guess, ignorance is bliss. I like Kuzma, and I guess she doesn't want me to give him an unfair advantage and make things easier on him.
He's a good egg.
I have seen that, but some eggs crack.
Oh yeah, Yasmon's egg cracked a long time ago.
Look, this is all else I'll have to say.
So, in the future, are you giving me the information now, or like, where do we meet up when I give you this dagger?
Find a way to send me a message, and I will come straight to you. I have ways to navigate this world quickly, as I'm sure you remember.
I mean, do you want me to just start killing spiders? Because that's what we used to do.
Her eye twitches a few times.
Nothing like burning a few legs off of a spider and just watching it try to get away.
You may not remember, but glass breaks easily too. I'd hate for your potions and your projects to go to waste.
And I pull out my unbreakable vial. Oh, you mean this one here, as I throw it on the ground? Yeah, I've learned your shit. It doesn't break, yeah. Maybe I'll the rest of them, but I'll always have one, bitch. Just one. That's all I need.
You see her hand, like, flinch towards her bow, though it doesn't move more than just, like, an inch or two. Or, sorry, not her bow, her crossbows. Watch it, brother.
Well, you said that wasn't what they used to be, but I'm still a sarcastic asshole, like I've always been.
And I'm still impatient.
Yeah, I've noticed. Your deal's fine with me. Information for a dagger. I mean, you don't have to come and threaten me. I like adventure. I mean, these guys like to just, throw themselves in and almost die all the time, so it's... yeah.
They like to feed donkeys with magic items.
Fucking...
and otherwise, after having her children or so kind of threatened, she does seem to calm down as
you mentioned the fact that you still are the sarcastic asshole. And you guys kind of have a pleasant conversation. Melora tells you about, or no, sorry, not Melora. You tells you about how she came to sleeping beneath one of the one of the trees up in the north near the Omnimonde Tutori, covered in snow. Lilith tells you about how she kind of woke up when she was way down in the Underdark. You get the idea that they're both being a little reserved in what they're telling you. You kind of pick up on the fact that Lilith may be lying about portions here and there. But overall, you guys just kind of catch up a little bit, and time flies as it can with people catching up with one another, people that they haven't seen in quite a while. You spend some time just kind of watching the fish.
They're fish?
Yeah, there's some fish down in beneath the ice. Melora wills one of them up to you. Make an animal handling check for me real quick. And this will be the last thing we do. It'll be pretty low DC because she's helping out. The 7. You get one patch of Quipper scales to use. And
I wanted to say that was like either water breathing or...
But otherwise, like I said, you guys have a pretty pleasant conversation catching up. And eventually, Yu says, "Oh, your friends are coming up the pass. I guess you can go ahead and invite them in." And you make your way back towards the entrance and step outside into the cold air, and you see them rounding the bend, and that's where we'll pick up with you on Thursday with them. You all set back up camp on the road. You spent the night there. I need everybody to go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
The fuck?
Oh, shit.
It's cold as shit out, and you guys don't have the abode to sleep in.
Holy balls.
Alrighty.
The onesie with him too, didn't he?
Yep, he took the onesie with him as he left very abruptly. Vaden, you suffer 1 point of exhaustion. For those of you that don't know what that does, that just causes disadvantage on all ability checks.
Disadvantage on ability checks? What does 2 points do?
2 points is half speed. 3 points is disadvantage on all attacks and saving throws. 4 is... your hit point maximum is reduced by half. 5 is your speed becomes 0. 6 is death.
Jesus,
yep.
Fuck.
But otherwise, Vaden, the Underdark is a warm place. It's closer to the core of the world. So it is generally not warm, but definitely not cold. And you guys are above the clouds. Pavel with his fur is able to keep pretty warm. Mendicus with his new boots is able to keep relatively warm. Yasmord snuggles up to Pavel while you guys sleep. And Kuzma is able to use
himself entirely in his mustache.
Yep, I was trying to say is using his mustache to keep himself warm.
Very strange that I woke up with a boner.
Vaden, if you'd like to do your daily survival check, you are welcome to with your new metal on glass dice.
Yay. It is actually glass on.
And it is at disadvantage because you are now exhausted. So you wake up a little bit bleary and cold and decide to go off and hunt for food in the morning.
God, that is terrible.
That's a terrible sound, man.
I'll change it, man.
But with disadvantage in 18, you still wander off and angrily find this very, not elderly, but a slightly injured young antelope that you put out of its misery and drag back to your camp.
Damn.
Fuck yeah, that's a good old mush. I might even save some.
You forget to get off to the side far enough because you are kind of tired and not paying attention, and you probably wake up people a little bit early with the beating of your meat.
Been there, done
not metaphorically though.
Been there, done
Physically, like actually, literally beating your meat.
I've been there, done that. Physically, metaphorically, and every which way in between.
Yeah, so you all awaken. Mendicus, you were obviously already awake. You awaken to...
Can I say, with all the bone that's in this thing, I mean, I definitely want to, like, break off some antler pieces, some little tiny, fucking bones from its legs, just for Kuzma. I'll give him, like, a dozen pieces of bones for his armor.
Oh, absolutely. By the time he wakes up, you've taken the time to, like, separate the bones and antlers and horn and...
cut off, like, the two antlers a little longer than the rest of them and put them at his shoulders if he wants it.
Yeah.
Kuzma, I decided to go ahead and since I found this, what did you say, elk or antelope?
Antelope.
I found this antelope. I've got plenty of bones for you for your leather armor.
Most excellent. I start sewing into studded leather.
Do you have leather working tools?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You can go ahead and make me a...
You're telling me you could sew this whole time, Kuzma?
I helped sew Yeti onesie. What you mean?
Oh, yes. Well, you could have sewed that drow's legs back on for him.
He seemed like he needed to die. Also, I don't think leather workers' tool work like that.
I mean, it is skin, is it not?
You're starting to sound like Elkehest.
Well, someone has to since he's gone.
I'll let you make a sleight of hand check to attempt to begin to carefully knit them in. And obviously this is nice, a 16.
Making my studded leather, not my non-metal studded leather armor.
With a 16, you are able to successfully start sewing the smaller pieces, though you think you'll need a little bit more help getting the bigger horns into the shoulder pieces of this. But you probably have like 3/4 of the holes filled by the time everybody finishes eating and is ready to go. I forgot to do this before you guys took your long rest. I apologize. Vaden, you wanted people to check out the flask and the vial you found, right?
Yes, I did. It was the swirling flask, and I also found that plant. What was it? Let me look at it. Pinkish, purplish, rubbery plant. That as well. But that's probably a better question for Alcest. I'll ask him anyway about both of them, if they can. Yasmorn or Mendicus.
The only way I know how to check this is to just drink it. I don't know nothing about plants.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure you're supposed to smoke it.
Well, we can try that later. I'm really curious as to if this flask is magical. The actual flask itself.
Oh, like... Yeah, let me. I have this technique that I use to figure that out. Just yell at it.
Hey, go ahead.
The flask is magical as fuck.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, there's a certain reverberation coming off of it.
Yeah,
it's definitely magical.
When you screamed at it, the swirling seemed to almost go counterclockwise rather than clockwise.
I think that was just the echo you speak of. That you just yelled, Mendicus.
It's a magical echo. That's all I know.
All right, I guess I'll question him, but whatever. I'm done asking them.
All right, yeah. Obviously, you wouldn't know he rolled a 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no, I wouldn't. It's just like the way he yelled at my flask didn't seem very convincing.
It's very trying to convince you that there's a cat somewhere. Wow.
But yeah, we continue.
Alrighty. Yasmorn, you didn't want to look. Kuzma, you didn't want to look.
How would I check?
You can roll a nature check.
Yeah, plant. I check plant.
Okay, Yasmorn.
Yes.
It's real.
It's early in the morning.
It's a real gooey looking plant. Yasmorn, which one did you want to look at?
Which one did you want me to look at, Vaden?
this plant seems very interesting. I mean, if you could tell me anything about it at all. Kuzma seems to just think it's mushy.
Yeah, let me see. Pass it to me, Kuzma.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
You don't know what it is. With an 18, you have no idea.
I know exactly what this is.
Really?
Yes, I have seen this many times before.
Well, what does it do? Is it edible at all?
Completely.
Is it to my benefit, or shall I save it? Maybe Alkas can make a potion from it.
Yes, I think Alcahest should mix it with a plethora of other ingredients and make a potion.
Well, it sounds very vague, but I'll leave it up to him. It's no problem. Thank you.
If it's edible, why don't we just eat it right now?
Well, we just had mush, Medicus. Don't you see?
True.
Well, I think you could increase the value by mixing an assortment of chemicals with it.
Well, okay. If it will help our journey, if we acquire some gold.
I have chemicals in my stomach that.
Here, well, if you, Medicus, I mean, if you want to buy it, Vaden, I would probably value that plant with my expertise at around 2 gold.
Oh shit! I don't have 2 gold.
Well, Medicus, do you need some gold?
Yeah, I need some gold.
Alright, I'll flick him 5 gold. I will hold on to the plant, though.
Oh shit! What are you guys holding out on me? I mean, I have 50 silver.
I found 25 gold on the Drow Commander. So I will flick you 5. Alright, let us, now that we are well rested and fed, Medicus, how's your teeth doing?
Yeah, good. They're, the strong survive.
I was just making sure I mashed those bones up enough for you.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
Hey, Vaden.
Yes.
You think I could have 5 gold too?
Sure. Yeah, I don't care much for gold as a monk.
I'll take all your gold.
You can have 5 gold. I don't fucking. I will keep the rest. I'll keep the rest for now. I'm not a charity case here.
This is wonderful. I don't have to give you guys. I don't care how much money I give you guys because Pavel won't spend it. None of you have it.
The fuck is Pavel gonna spend it on?
Exactly. What do you do?
Fucking dragon order.
Buy paint for Kuzma?
Yeah.
All right. Let us continue our hike up this mountain.
You guys find a legendary +3/+3 battle axe for 45 gold, but none of you have it. Alright. Kuzma. Survival check at advantage, assuming somebody's helping you.
How do I
lift you up on hands above head. That's double advantage.
That's like a solid 14 feet up.
Rolled it again.
So I have to do another long rest to get rid of exhaustion.
Correct. There are spells to get rid of it, but none that you guys would know.
Can I roll like a 1d4 so that like he's 4 feet higher on my hands?
I think you lifted me up too fast. A little dizzy this morning.
I mean, a 13's not bad.
It's not good.
It's not great. No. Now the +8, a 1 and a 5 is not a great roll. But that's the way the dice roll sometimes, you know.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
So,
Pavel doesn't understand the whole dice thing.
And therefore shouldn't be giving him more.
That's a good point. Shut up.
But yeah, you guys continue your journey northwards. Eventually, probably around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, just trudging through this snow. There's no actual like snow falling as you guys are above the clouds. But you are slowly making your way up this mountain, occasionally having to stop and let Medicus dump out his boots, trying to make sure Vaden's keeping up with you guys, shivering in this cold weather. Eventually, you guys find these faint not well traveled, but more recently traveled, more thickly traveled pathway continuing upwards up the mountain.
This could have been how Lilith and you got the mountain. Perhaps we could travel this way. Better than trudging through snow of no path.
I want a goddamn fucking flying chair. I'll take give those things out to everybody.
Mandicus, if you help me up this mountain, I make you chair of buttons. At least I help you seek it out.
Oh.
Coming.
You have Mandicus' interest.
Coming from ahead, farther up the mountain, you hear this deep, almost like thunderous, and occasionally crackling sound of a cry of pain. Just echoing.
In the direction of the path?
Yeah, just farther up the path. And then it'll stop for a little bit, and maybe 20, 30 seconds later, you'll hear the same or a similar kind of crackling cry that is like thunderous and rolls through you like a thunder when lightning strikes nearby.
Y'all hear that thunderous thunder that rolls through you like thunder?
Let us make haste with it. Go forward. Seek out sound.
It sounds like another one of those not our problem situations.
Everything in Mother's Island is a problem.
Right then, I guess I'll follow you. I don't want to get kicked out again. For the first time, I mean.
As you guys continue to approach, the sound still coming about every 30 seconds, getting louder and louder as you continue up the mountain. Eventually, you hear this completely separate from the other sound. You hear this ribbit.
Ribbit.
Ribbit. Like these croaks coming.
That's weird.
Yeah, everybody who would like to can go ahead, and then you'll hear that same thundery sound that you've thundered before. If anyone would like to, yeah, anybody who would like to
roll initiative. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sorry. That was bad timing.
A perception check to see how fast you can roll initiative. Double nat ones on your disadvantaged perception check.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alrighty. Pavel, you're actually the first one
to die.
You see this just sitting on this cliffside right here. This about like medium dog-sized frog that looks almost translucently pale blue. Just going, ribbit, ribbit. Just like croaking over the edge of this cliffside. You can tell there are more of them. But this is the only one that you can spot immediately.
Hey Osborne, I found your mom.
Wait, really?
It's a giant blue dog frog.
He seems to be snooping.
Did you realize halfway through that you couldn't say dog or frog? So you had to say dog frog?
I go speak to frog. It's probably very friendly.
Oh, fuck it. I'll go with you.
Привет. Hello.
Careful, he looks a little snooty.
What are you doing here?
Hello, I am the druid Kuzma. I approached up the mountain to in seek of Meloda's crook.
I am very hungry.
Oh, what do you eat, hungry frog?
Mostly small rodents and any people like anything to eat, any flesh.
I locate you favorite meal. You can go eat.
Do you?
Tell him where the bodies are.
Will you provide enough to eat for all of us?
How how many of them are you?
Ribbit. You see them like beginning to hop out. About like almost a dozen of them just hopping out from the trees and uncovering themselves from the snow.
How do you feel about dark meat?
We are not particular.
Oh, okay. I point you in the direction of delicacy in this area. I guarantee you've never had of an Underdark meat.
Oh, what is that?
This meat from under this world. It's out. It's literally out of this world.
Make an animal handling check at advantage.
Send us in the direction.
Alright, can I just point in the direction we just came from?
Yeah, that was a really good roll, 26. And with that, obviously still punctuating this extremely loudly, coming from very nearby is that same thunderous roll. So occasionally, like the frogs have to stop and wince away from that sound.
Do you know what is up ahead now that your belly is soon be full?
He his tongue just points towards like this little hole in the bottom of this cavern.
It is coming from down there. There were 2 large creatures that make him,
pointing, his tongue shoots out towards Pavel.
Look very small. Go in there with a large blue puppy. Very long. Oh.
What the hell is going on?
Very long. What? Very long.
Long blue puppy.
I'll get it. Okay. All right. Okay. So, comrades, we hold very still as these frogs pass by. They are going to eat your cousins, Vaden. Just don't move too many sudden moves. I think we'd be fine. The thunderous noise up ahead.
My cousins, Kuzma.
You all look alike. I don't know. There's thunderous sound from coming down below. Anyone know what long blue puppy means? I'll explain the rest of that. I don't get it.
Yeah, you can make a perception check or a nature check, but it's gonna be really high to see with that shitty description.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't get it.
I bet it's a dragon.
You have no idea.
Wait, did you say all of us make a nature?
Yeah, anybody who would like to, based off that description of a long blue puppy.
I'm fucking disadvantaged. Let's do it.
That's what she said.
What? What'd you say, Kuzma?
That's kind of what you said.
It is exactly what I said, but these creatures don't know what that it is either, so that's how they would describe it.
Are we gonna have to fight those frogs?
I was hoping so. None of you have any idea what a long blue puppy means.
I think I have an idea.
How many are they all past me by now?
I mean, if you'd like to continue to talk to one of them, you probably could.
How many legs does this puppy have? Less than 2, more than 50.
I believe it had approximately 6.
6 legs to puppy.
I have not seen many puppies. I don't even know why I made that comparison. I am I am just thinking on the spot, trying to describe things to you.
You sound very hangry.
And assuming you let them go, they will.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ribbit. Let's hope they don't get a taste for that dark meat. Alright. You guys are now rid of about almost a dozen of these icy-looking 3-foot-tall frogs.
We have a choice, I think. We either continue along or we go and check out Booming Sound.
I do not think that is safe.
I believe I know Mandicus' opinion.
Yeah, it sounds like not our problem.
I will have to agree with Medicus.
Is Medicus saying not our problem or not a problem?
Yeah, not our problem. It could be somebody else's problem. It probably is, but it's not ours.
Can we say I asked him one more question?
Sure.
Can I ask? Is it a monstrosity, or is it beast?
I do not know what that means. I just know that Ethan and his friends were injured.
His friends were injured?
Yeah, because remember he described as these two large creatures that would make Pavel look small when in there with it.
His friends were injured.
They were injured.
And what if it's like two giants and a displacer beast? That'd be my guess, but
yeah, Mendicus, don't give them any ideas. It's not a problem, remember?
Yeah, it's not.
I say we go check it out.
Alright, tell you what, because I'll let you, yeah, come over here and pull my finger.
Okay. My pull?
Shits his pants.
Do you cast gaseous form on him?
Yeah.
Would you like to describe what happens to him then?
So yeah, I'll make a farting sound. Like, Yasmor, make a farting sound for me. And Kuzma just, he turns into like this wispy, smoky thing. He can still like hear and talk to us, but hey, you got an hour, Kuzma. Go see what they're doing, and
but yeah, so you are just this now. Like once you pull his finger, he makes a fart, which he may need to check out while you're in gaseous form. But you are basically a giant, floating, misty-looking mustache.
when you come back, I'll turn it off so you can come back to Kuzma.
I go check it out.
As you float into this, you see these two large creatures, which I'm assuming you can see them. And you see this long, more salamander-looking creature, about 15 feet in length. The three of them are all riddled with arrows. And these two blue creatures are slowly plucking the arrows out of this slumped on the ground creature that every time they pull one of the arrows out, it just lets out this thunderous lightning-like roar, and you see lightning spark off of it and hit a wall nearby.
Hey, Mendicus. Since he is a gaseous form, if a really large wind were to come by, would it take him away?
Yeah, he'd blow straight off the mountain.
That's a very.
You see my Discord?
Pavel, this doesn't make you angry that he turned your best friend Kuzma into a gas cloud, does it?
He's a fart. That's hilarious.
Yes. You know what? You are right. It is quite funny.
I kind of want to sniff him, but I don't want him inside me.
Oh, well. I'm glad you said that. Sounds like your relationship is a little closer than that, though.
He is my best friend.
Yes, but has he ever been inside you?
Vaden, we know that you are the one that likes men.
What the hell are you
That's a Scrubs reference, and you know it. Yeah, you would know that, Kuzma.
Yeah, I want to come out. Would no longer smell like fart, please.
He floats up to you. You can't understand him.
Not possible.
Pavel, if you want him inside you,
I thought I could speak to them.
You cannot speak, but I guess you can do your telepathic thing.
Yeah.
Alright, well, yeah, okay. Then I'll end concentration on spell and you can come back.
Okay, so, two giants in there. They have a scary-looking dragon puppy worm thing. I don't.
Oh, it is
I
a
don't
dragon
know what to
puppy.
make. Basically, yeah. So we could just collapse entire cave, or we could go inside and try to kill and steal all of their stuff.
Well, what if they weren't? What if they're not enemies? They could be friends.
I guess they might be able to help us around the mountain. I don't know. We could go in and try to help their dragon puppy. They all very hurt. Many arrows inside.
Yes. What if we go in and offer a helping hand, and then maybe the dragon puppy can fly us?
We could try, but if there happen, then if they react, can anyone speak giant?
No.
Why did your accent change so fast?
It's hard to think.
Point of order, real quick. Keep in mind, dragons are basically extinct right now.
So like, if dragons have been extinct all our lives, wouldn't it not be wrong to call a salamander a dragon? That's all we've known.
Yeah, you could. I'm just making sure that everybody remembers that part of the world's lore. You could call it a dragon just because you don't really know what they are, but yeah.
Are like giants and this dragon dog? Is that considered nature? Because I don't want to get kicked out.
Niet. We could maybe get information out of them about what's up ahead. Many arrows, us know.
Well, either way, we're gonna have to go up ahead, so why don't we just leave them alone and be on our way?
We gain nothing then. They're trying to heal themselves. They could come on our flank.
Right, but obviously they're enemies with our enemies, which makes them our friend.
Friend of
Then we should help them. What you say?
I feel as if we're stumbling into a sticky situation.
And
I don't mean Pavel's pants.
I don't
If
get
I
it.
have learned anything, when we meet new people, we kill.
Yes, exactly. And Pavel raises a good point. Let's continue. Maybe go up around the mountain. I mean, around this passage, so they don't see us.
How big was that place inside there? Was it big?
very big.
Okay.
Did it seem to continue on past them, like more caverns?
Not super deep. No, maybe a little bit around the corner, but no.
I don't think we need anything in there. It's not of interest.
Yeah, I'm all for moving on.
Well,
Then where do we
dragons have
go?
gold.
If we move
How
on, where
about
do
we
go?
send in just Pavel and I? We see what happens.
You want us to wait like the mouth of the cave?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Pavel just said he will kill.
Oh, no, I said I learned we kill anytime we come across people. Kuzma and I had many years where we just talked. Well, he talked. I wasn't allowed to.
Talked about what, Pavel?
Talked about dick size, okay?
Look, you wait here. Pavel and I go and talk to them real quick. If you hear it, maybe perhaps come help.
All right. Well, all right.
Wait,
We'll
what's-
wait at the mouth.
What's the password? What's the... Does the safety work?
Something like that.
It's
What
really
the
hard
hell
to
was
remember.
that?
It's general screaming me.
Kuzma, you need to make it more specific word that's a safe.
Yeah,
Like-
we need to
like,
clear this up before we get into this.
I go in now.
Are you guys stealthing in or just walking in?
Stealth, very stealth.
Okay.
Stealth.
Both of you go ahead and roll me stealth checks.
Advantage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing
you do.
says you're going in to talk to somebody, like sneaking.
We're just quietly.
Like what? Like sneaking?
Wait. Is everybody going in?
No, just the two of us.
Oh,
Yasmorn
okay.
just yelling from outside the cave.
As per usual.
Yeah, Kuzma, as you're kind of like talking back behind them, Pavel with his nat 20 just kind of like covers your mouth, like takes your mustache and covers your mouth real quick. And with you guys overall, with the 13 and a nat 20, 28, are able to stealth in. If you guys would like to move, probably no farther than like here. You can move wherever you'd like. You guys are kind of moving quietly through the snow as they continue to pluck the arrows. They're very focused on this creature, this creature, this large salamander. And let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys, give you a better idea of what it looks like. But it is riddled with arrows. Maybe it has like 150 arrows sticking out of it. Well, no longer any, like about 150 holes in it, but now like 20, 30-ish arrows sticking out of it. There you can see lightning crackling through the holes where the arrows once were. And these two giants, these two frost giants, also have arrows in them, but they're focusing on getting the arrows out of this salamander creature first.
What is that thing?
Looks sick.
Kuzma, those frogs cannot count.
It does have 12 legs. As you cast Healing Word on this lightning salamander, as I'm going to call it for now, a couple of the holes clear up near this frost giant's hands, and he just immediately looks around. He stands up and he looks over and he sees you all as Pavel whispers to you, and you do the components necessary to cast Healing Word. You see him reach for a rock that is not there on the ground as he reaches and picks up his club, turning towards you.
Who goes there?
Hello, it is I, Darud Kuzma. Your dragon puppy looks dead.
Where are your wings? Why do you hunt so far down? You do not belong here.
As he's kind of saying this, the other one is reaching for another large rock nearby.
So they can
language?
speak giant?
I come to help.
This one seems to be speaking
Dragon.
common.
I come to help giant blue dog of yours. If you need want, I leave.
He make a persuasion check at advantage, because he did literally witness you heal him, so it's pretty low DC. Nice, yeah.
You fix Evan.
Oh, I give me time. I can.
And he walks over to you and ushers you and puts his fingertips on your back and urges you forward, and stares down at Pavel.
Why you here?
Little man, my friend.
This is my muscle. He protect me on my mission.
And I want to flex a little bit.
Make an intimidation check. Not to actually intimidate them, just to see how he reacts to your muscle flexing. Nice. 23.
Miss Muscle.
Yes, this is muscle.
So let me be along my way. I help your puppy.
Yes.
This puppy has continued to lay there, very labored breath, its long body kind of inhaling and exhaling, and with each exhale the sparks just flicking through all the arrow holes in it.
I'll stand in front of the blue puppy and flex.
Very Terry Crews-esque, just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I think he likes it.
So as I'm casting this, I want to say, I ask of help. You must know mountain.
Yes. Not personally, but yeah.
So I need your help going up of the mountain.
With the one that's been talking to you so far, he translates to the other one, and you see this look of fear on its face. And they talk a little bit back and forth in Giant before one of them says,
"We do not go back up mountain."
Why is it?
He flicks one of his arrows in his arm.
Who put arrow in arm?
Hawk leg.
Ah, I see. How's the puppy doing now?
He's doing better. At this point in time, he's less in pain and more just labored breathing. Almost appears to be almost falling asleep.
Who's a good boy?
I'd like to whisper to Kuzma. Do you think Alcahest did this?
No problem. Well, I hope that helps. We be on our way. I think he's stable now.
Wait.
What is it?
Oh shit.
Do you go up?
Nah.
We have offer for you.
What is?
And he pulls out this. Oh no, he wouldn't pull it out.
Penis.
You like yellow piece
So-
of metal. Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, we do. And platinum too. It helps us much.
There is egg up in peak, covered in scale, white. Offer many piece of yellow metal, gold.
Okay. And what?
You bring egg, we give gold.
Okay.
We could use some gold for like incentive to get up there and bring it back, like half up front.
Well, we come back. You take care of Puppy.
We help Puppy now. You give us gold some.
Make a persuasion check, Pavel.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Oof.
Yeah, 10.
No gold till egg in hand.
Great. We'll be on our way. Thank you.
And he steps out of your way.
Must speak telepathically to Pavel. Let's leave.
I'm pretty sure I'm smarter than them.
Okay, so back at the entrance, I'm rendezvous with everybody. Alright guys, I make a mistake. Let's seal cave.
Hey, what's up, homie? Hey, check it out. Hey, y'all, check it out. I can spell my name in piss in the snow.
Make a performance check.
That's a felony up
Oh,
here.
They speak of gold egg or some egg of white scale or some shit up there. We couldn't bring back for gold. It's a bad idea. They not useful. They're fighting the Eagle Alka. What are they called? Alka.
Air Force.
Yeah, the Air Force. They're fighting the Air Force. We better off steal the men cave.
Why?
Can anyone
shall
blow
we
up this
steal?
cave entrance?
That's an alkahest question.
Would we be able to seal it off without them realizing it?
That depends on how fast you do it.
I think we should leave
Perhaps
them.
we just leave.
They said they're not coming back up the mountain, so fuck them.
shall we fuck them?
Mendicus, no. I mean, Cosmo, no.
Let's just leave.
And then fuck them?
No fucking will be done today, Cosmo.
Y'all are confusing me.
Why don't we turn them too far?
Is either that or we let Pavel fight them all.
I think we shall leave.
Okay.
It seems like that could be really useful, like when there's a bad person around, we just turn them to fart, and...
They have to pull my finger, Pavel.
Is that the way your spell works?
No, it's a willing creature, so you gotta kind of trick them sometimes.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
You transform a willing creature you touch, along with everything it's wearing and carrying, into a misty cloud.
So you don't tell them you're about to fucking...
No, but they willingly pulled my finger, so they should have known better.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially whose finger they're pulling. I agree.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true.
You
Did Osborne wander off?
Yes, we're just north. I mean, south, whatever way we're going.
Yeah, I'm south.
There's another ice toad over here.
Oh, yeah, I missed that one. Sorry.
I'm down south.
All right, let's continue on.
Ribbit.
Kuzma,
Up the mountain
Kuzma,
south.
we are heading south. We need to go north. North is up.
That's not necessarily true, Pavel. If the mountain peak is south, then we're going south.
Depends on which way you face me up, I think.
Pavel, you take 5 points of psychic damage. I'm joking.
That just really hurt my brain.
With this, it's hard to see the peak of the mountain, but slowly you all have approached what appears to be the final cresting point of the mountain. You have about 2 to 3 hours of light left. It's maybe 5-ish, 6-ish in the evening. I'm gonna go and bring you guys to the map.
Are you telling me Vaden's people are not from the south?
No, technically I'm from north.
Well, weren't they more south than south, and they were brought to south?
No, Pavel, I've willingly traveled south. I actually originally came from the northern part of this continent.
But north can't be under.
You know, you guys are thinking too small. You need to think on the z-axis.
Wait a
All right,
second.
I'll take
You
5
guys are-
points of
wait a
damage.
Yeah, you guys are thinking?
As you all are walking through this small, like, tunnel-style walkway, which is nice because they finally get you out of the wind, you eventually hear coming from up above you.
Who goes in front of us? The Air Force.
It is I, Drew Kuzma. I spoke with one of your scouts earlier.
This is not the same scout as before. This one is a little bit more mature looking. It almost has a few gray feathers mixed in with his solid, sleek black feathers from like head to toe, just almost all black besides a few gray feathers.
You are the one that he told us about.
Da. He probably told you of delicious food I give.
He did mention how you slew the rare albino squirrel of our parts.
I did not know. It was brought to me like that, but it was delicious. No, we need to eat. What can I say?
Please present the crook.
Hold up.
I was the one that killed the albino squirrel, by the way.
They hear in your head. Shut up! Shut up!
Your honesty is appreciated, though foolish.
As he's continuing to talk to you, you hear the
I'm gonna let him take credit for that.
as flying kind of surrounding you are about, like a dozen or so. Can you guys see them all the Aarakocra surrounding you?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Many different colors of like standard bird colors, like white, black, grays, occasionally like blue and red feathers mixed in.
We will escort you further into the pass. Had we not found out that the Warfort traveled with you, you would have been peppered with arrows upon entering this pass.
Ha! And had we been peppered with arrows, y'all would have been peppered with spells.
Watch
It would
your
have been
mouth.
crazy.
Watch your mouth, human.
I'm actually a gnome.
We
Make a persuasion check.
Believe it or not, I come from the north. I was raised among the gnomes, and they sent me down south to spread the spirit of Santa Claus, who is sort of a spiritual leader of mine.
If we are being completely
tall gnome.
honest, it has been quite a while since we have left the mount. So maybe gnomes are taller than the stories have led us to believe. Please,
crossbreedings.
follow me.
We follow. Da.
Wait, is it some kind of weird stereotype that gnomes are short?
I would not say it is weird if it is all the stories.
I guess I haven't heard any of these stories.
As you all approach this final spot, I'm going to let you guys in a little bit farther. As these... Pavel and Kuzma, obviously you would all see it, but you guys all see this white scaled egg sitting in this small nest with like 3 Aarakocra around it, like leaning up against it. Your friend is in there. The
Alcast is in egg.
Oh no, I apologize. I meant over here, inside, talking to his family.
Duh.
We will have
His
you...
family?
I do not really know what the story is there. I am just telling you what I have heard. If there are any questions we could answer for you before, if we are permitted to answer them, we will.
Why didn't we get a ride up in a chair?
Because it was not requested by the Warforged of Melora.
I have a question for you. Where is Lilith?
She is inside talking with you and Alcahest.
With you?
Yes, with
I'm
you.
right here. But
No.
I'm here.
No, not you. You.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No, me.
Well, why are you telling me she's talking to me, but I'm right?
Vaden, the Warforged of Melora is named E.
Well, who's on first?
I met her in Dream. Dream from Siap. She's quite cute.
Kuzma, you think I got a chance?
If you want to bang metal,
Let me ask you
can
something.
da.
What's
I've
the
done
leader?
worse.
Can I ask the guy's name? The leader guy here?
I am Fool Hal.
Well, Fulal, who do you follow?
We are strict servants of Melora. It is our soul to protect what she tells us to.
Yes, my friend Kuzma here is a strict servant of Melora as well.
So we have heard.
So you do not take orders from any other god, then, do you?
No, and we do not take orders from the strict servant of Melora either. Merely Melora herself.
Good to know. So then why is Lilith here? She...
To that I
serves
do not
both.
know. You told us to let her in.
I did not do anything like that.
What's on second?
No, seriously, you confused me right there.
I know, that was the idea. That's why I thought it was such a funny name when I came up with the name for her, Warforged. I was very proud of that.
Again, I did no such thing.
You see this Aarakocra look at Kuzma to explain it to you again.
Have you guys ever, like, pooped on somebody when you're flying really high?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Or when you're sober.
Make an insight check, Manicus. No, but yes, he clearly has shat on people.
How do y'all breed?
That by fucking. I was gonna say that's a personal question, but at the same time, they don't really give a fuck.
I thought that was your answer.
We have large orgy once a month.
Like a big gay pile?
What?
Like a big gay pile?
Are you saying gay pile?
Yeah.
First of all, Fool Hal is a female, so no.
Wait,
You all sound very similar.
That was... Yes, we all do sound exactly alike, for we are all from the same place. And about this time, Alcahest steps out from the entrance of the cave.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Can I keep egg warm?
No.
Did he already say whose egg that was?
Nope.
I want to ask him.
Go ahead.
What is that egg that you're guarding there?
That is none of your concern.
Whose concern is it then?
Melora's.
What about you?
It is not of my concern.
No, the other you.
I know we all look similar, but that's racist.
God damn it!
Yeah, that was pretty.
Now
That
he's
was,
confused.
no, that was pretty racist. Yeah.
Well, how can I make it my concern?
By becoming an Aarakocra, devoting your life to Melora, and being born and raised and trained here.
Well, Kuzma here is about halfway there, so why don't you give him a hint?
Yeah, just like
How about we leave Egg alone?
Is that a long blue dog egg?
What? And with that, Alcast is going to step out from around the corner and usher you all inside.
Oh god, it's a Yeti! Shoot it!
I'm pretty sure all of these are robots.
That's fucking great. Is he wearing the onesie still?
No, his onesie's not on.
Oh,
Pavel, please
That was
enter
good, man.
inside.
what the fuck?
That's my
See,
robot
they-
voice.
They all sound alike, they all have eyes, and they record.
I can't believe they all
Because they're
have
birds.
eyes, those
They're birds,
motherfuckers.
I getcha.
I thought Yosworn said, "How do you breathe?" And then you went,
I heard breed.
Alright, but that's where we're going to end the session. I hope you all enjoy. And come back, check us out next week. Check us out on Spotify, wherever you decide to listen to us. I know we're on Pocket Cast, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. We're also on YouTube. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. But otherwise, I hope to see you all next week. Take care. Have a good one.